Adding our coconut milk now. So yeah, and we're gonna leave this to boil for like a 5 minutes or so, just to make the pot get rich, you know, for our rice and peas to just be rich. So yeah, so we're gonna season our pot now. We're gonna season it with some salt. So I'm cooking a lot of rice, so I put 2 spoons of salt in it, 2 full spoons salt, because I don't want it to fresh and I don't want it to salt. So I stir it. Then in our custom, well, in my custom, you know, we're known for adding a little tip of sugar to our rice and peas, or you know, red or kidney beans, right? So we add a little sugar. Not all the time I do this though. Not all the time. So we stir it again. So then we're gonna add our coconut oil, just to make our rice and peas shelly. So remember when I said we're seasoning, we're gonna season our pot. So this is it. This is how we season our pot. So then we're gonna add our margarine. Of course, I want my rice to shelly, and of course my rice and peas can eat by itself, but we normally eat it with something. So we had our margarine. So then we had our seasoning, our hot pepper, our scallion, which is also called green onion, and our thyme. We're gonna add a little bit more oil, just to ensure that it's shelly. Story. Then we're gonna a little bit more salt. So that is our seasoned kidney beans or red peas. Yeah. So then we're gonna let that boil for a little bit, and then we're gonna add our rice. So now we're adding our rice. Making sure everything gets in the pot. Then we're gonna stir it. Now we don't need to add any water to this, because as you can see, we have a lot of water that comes from the red beans, so we don't need to add any water. So that's the trick. So our rice is supposed to be shelly. Yeah. As soon as this boil down a little bit, then we're gonna cover it with some foil paper to get it shelly. Then the trick is to remove the foil paper at a certain point, so it won't get soft, but it will keep shelly. So we're stirring this now, stirring it properly, because we want it to look uniform in color and in peas, and for the season to just overtake it and the flavor to just be right. So we're stirring it properly. That yellow thing that you're seeing is called the margarine. It's the margarine. Yeah. So while our rice and peas, or our rice and beans, or kidney beans and rice is cooking, we're gonna go ahead with our meat. Like I said, we're serving this up with some curry goats, some curry mutton, right? off the spoon. Now we're gonna cover our pot. Cover. Yeah. So as you can see, my rice is almost done and it's shelly, as you can see. Very shelly. So now we're gonna cover it with foil paper to get it evenly cooked and shelly even more. So yeah, foil paper covered. So now we're gonna use our pot cover and we're gonna put it on it. Yeah, and then we're gonna leave for like 5 minutes or so or less, and then we're gonna come back and check it, and yeah, it's supposed to be ready. So here we have our almost finished rice and peas, our kidney and beans with rice. So here it look, here's the result. Now we're gonna allow it to be on the fire for just a few more minutes, and we're gonna cover it back with our foil paper just for like a 2 minutes or so. Then we're gonna complete. So yeah, so now we're gonna season our mutton or goat. We're gonna make some curry goat with this delicious kidney and kidney beans and rice, or rice and peas. All right, yeah. All right, so here we have our mutton. It's already clean and washed properly and soaked in vinegar, then re-washed properly. So now we're gonna add our chicken season. I like my food well spicy and well seasoned to the bone, right? So now we're gonna add our all-purpose season. Now this all-purpose season, you don't really need salt with it, but I normally use just a little tip of salt. Just a little tip of salt. So now we're gonna add some black pepper. Remember, we're making curry mutton. Now just a little tips of salt, not much. Now we're gonna add some curry. This is Indian curry I'm using. So yeah, now we're gonna mix together. So we have our curry mutton, our curry goat. We have our pressure cooker pot with some cooking oil, some coconut oil, piece of ginger, and a piece of garlic. So what I normally do is burn my curry, right? Yeah. So then we're gonna pour our mutton in it. So now I just pour in the mutton in the burnt curry along with a piece of ginger and a piece of garlic. So we're gonna let it, I'm gonna stir it, and then I'm going to add some water and add the pressure cooker cover to pressure it. So yeah, in no time this should be done. So yeah, this is what it looks like. We stir it up, let it marinate in this rich burnt curry along with a piece of ginger and a piece of garlic. Yeah, this is how it looks like, and it smells so good already, like really delicious. This is how rich it is, right? Because I like my food spicy, you know. My food has to taste really good. It must be delicious. I love cooking. So I've been cooking from I was 9 years old. Even earlier than that, I remember my first pot was seasoned ackee rice. Yeah. Yeah, so here we are. It's looking really delicious so far, right? Yeah, so this is what it looks like. Alright, so we're gonna add some water to it now. Cover it with a pressure cooker pot and allow it to pressure. Right? So we have added our water now. Now we're gonna cover and allow it to cook the pressure, right? Yeah. So I use a pressure cooker, so within like 30 minutes or so, this meat it will be cooked, and then we're gonna add our seasoning, bring to a little boil for 5-10 minutes, and then we're done. So yeah, so our meat is in our pressure cooker. We're gonna cook this for half hour, 30 minutes, and then we're gonna come back, add our season and put to boil, put to simmer down. So our curry mutton or curry goat is basically complete. So just now I tip a little salt in it and a little tip of all-purpose season. Now I'm going to put the season, like the onion and the scallion and the pepper, hot pepper in it now. So be right back. So we just added our season. So now we're gonna stir it and put to boil for like 5 minutes because it's already cooked. Yeah. So there we have it. Our curry goat, aka curry mutton. Yeah. Jamaican style. Yeah, or Indian style. There we have it. So we're just gonna leave this to simmer for our next 5 minutes while we do our vegetable, and then we come back and it will be plated. So here we are. This is our result. So here we are. We have our curry mutton, our delicious rice and peas. Yeah, juicy, full, flavorful. Here we go. Yeah. Our rice and peas is shelly. And I want a little vegetable, a little salad. And here we are. Yeah. Juicy, full. Delicious. Yeah. Flavorful. It's so delicious. I can't wait to dig in. So thank you for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Thank you very much for watching.